There's just one thing I need to say. In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped a maximum security stockade into the Los Angeles underground.
Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune.
If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dissect the Music. My name's NK Soul.
And my name's Roxy.
This is the show where we break down music that we grew up loving. The music can come from anywhere, whether it's a TV show, whether it's a cartoon, whether it was in the charts. If we loved it, we're gonna break it down. So, what song are we breaking down today, Roxy?
So today, we're going back to the 1980s. What better time to give credit to the veterans of Vietnam with this in-your-face, explosive TV classic. This show follows heroes for hire B.A. Baracus, Howling Mad Murdoch, Templeton Peck, and John Hannibal Smith on adventures righting wrongs after escaping a prison sentence they didn't deserve. The show comes about following a pitch by then NBC president Brandon Tartikoff, who wanted a show that combined The Dirty Dozen, The Road Warrior, and Mission Impossible. With this brief, Stephen J. Cannell got to work on producing this awesome show that has become nostalgic fodder for so many of us to this day. This show's theme song was brought to us by Mike Post and Pete Carpenter. However, Mike is credited as the main composer. Having said that, Mike is noted as saying that creating this theme song was so much fun, approaching it like it was a cartoon even. There were other composers that supported the theme's creation, for which they were credited and earned royalties too. Mike Post is also responsible for bringing us the theme songs for Doogie Howser, The Rockford Files, for which he won a Grammy, LA Law, Law and Order SVU, Quantum Leap, NYPD Blue, and Hill Street Blues. Mike says that the star instrument of each composition begins with the story of the show. This theme is weighted with orchestral elegance versus muscular rockiness and tells a story of victory, justice, and goodwill with its punchy accents and iconic melody. Let us know in the comments what you love most about this theme song. Hearing from you means so much to us. On that note, here at Dissect, we only break down the best. So, we're dissecting the 18.
The 18, come on!
Come on! Wow. Woo. Wow. Woo.
Iconic, iconic,
Wow.
iconic. Where does that take you, Roxy, when you hear that?
Lord, that transported me straight back to Saturday afternoon. Sunny Saturdays. It usually come on around, I feel like it was on around 3 o'clock, 2, 3
I think
o'clock.
so, yeah. It wasn't evening, it was...
Yeah, it was daytime television.
Yeah.
So much fun. To be honest with you, I don't think I was old enough to understand a lot of the plot in the story, like what was going on, but I just loved the action, the explosions, the masks and the hijinks. There was a lot going on. But
hijinks.
honestly, what a theme song.
Characters in that show were all so different. Obviously, everyone remembers Mr. T, but everyone else in there, they just really fit in. They were all really different.
I love the fact that it's bright. So this song is mostly in majors, apart from when you get to the rocky section. This song is mostly in majors, so it's good, it's light and it's fun and it's, but it's still got the military feel to it. Mike has done an exceptional job of pulling out the show's theme where it's fun, but it's serious at the same time. This is such a mighty theme song. It would be wrong not to have a go, right? So I've gone into my fabulous Logic again, and I've actually tried to tap into some other plugins as well this time, so to see if I could find some sounds that I could use to have a go at remaking this theme song. I thought I'd take the drums, the horns, the timpani, the electric guitar, the strings, to see if I could try and recreate some of the magic that was in the original. So the first sound I've got loaded up is the timpani. This is quite a significant sound in the song, so I thought I'd start with this and give myself a feel for how the song will progress. So now that I've got my timpani, it needs something to sort of bolster it up a bit. So I'm gonna add a piano to it. One of the more significant sounds in the song, as well as the timpani, is the drums. And I found with Logic that the only way I can get the sound to be rich enough is if I layer the drum kits. So I've got myself a Bluebird drum kit, a Brooklyn drum kit, a Detroit Garage drum kit, a Manchester drum kit, and an orchestral drum kit. All together, I get myself a rich sound that does the song enough justice, in my opinion. Strings hold the melody, so I'm going to have a test of the string ensemble to hear how that sounds. Going to move on to the brass. I found myself a full brass and French horns. So the French horns are going to hold the chords and the full brass is going to play the melody behind the strings. And the French horns. Finally, one other element is in the following section in the song. Found myself a British stack synth lead, which will help to emphasize the notes in the bridge section of the song. We listen, we don't judge.
Before you do that, there's just one thing I need to say. In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped a maximum security stockade into the Los Angeles underground.
Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune.
If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire
The A-Team.
Well, now that you got that off your chest, let's take a listen, shall we?
Let's.
And the Mike Post Peter Carpenter understudy.
Rox, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant rendition. Really, really stayed faithful to the original. Great sounds that you chose. Absolutely fantastic. How long did it take you to do that?
I'm going to be honest. Yeah. I actually had to wrestle with this one quite a bit because finding the right sounds has been a real challenge. And as I've said in a previous episode, I'm now getting to grips with Logic.
Yeah.
Just programming everything, trying to stay close to the detail, finding the sounds that were sharp enough, strong enough, weighty enough. I'm going to be honest, I did find it a bit difficult. There's so many plugins out there. And at the moment, you know, when you're trying to use free ones, you get what you pay for. So.
Well, you know what? Free plugins or not, I think you'll agree Roxy's done a fantastic job. So that was 18. We've broken it down. Where does it lie in the pantheon of TV theme songs? Is it a platinum? Is it a gold? Is it a silver? Is it a bronze? I already know what I think.
So do I. I'm not even gonna waste anybody's time trying to categorize this anywhere but platinum.
Absolutely, absolutely. It can't go any lower than a platinum. The musicality, the way all the instruments work together, the number of different sections, the masculine and feminine elements. I've said it before, this is a masterpiece.
What you mentioned about the song being broken up into sections, I feel like you can take each piece and create something amazing out of it. The thing is though, and all jokes aside, what would you actually make out of a section of the song?
Okay, let's try.
Okay, brothers and sisters, I want you to reach out.
We have said that this is a platinum theme song. Do you agree with us? Write in the comments, let us know. Is this a platinum theme song? This has been Dissect the Music. My name's NK Soul.
And my name's Roxy.
Take care. Peace. Whoa! Come on!
NK, do it again. Just don't shout the house down.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Yeah, I've gone blank. Can you just
Because I can make this part of the drum section.
You could do, and you could also stay in your lane.
Wow! You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. Season 1, check it out. Tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to need new chairs because I'm literally sliding off the chair.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right, we'll get new chairs.
I have no bum, so it's no effect. So,
Tailbone is exposed. Painful. Wow. I'm sliding.
I know. Well,
slip sliding away. Where does A-Team lie in the pantheon of?